Femi and Faulk. Femi Oladejo and Keldric Faulk, the Tennessee Titans' two young, raw edge rushers. It wasn't perfect, but they both showed progress against the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm going to show you what I saw on tape in today's film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. Fans, welcome into another film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans, your home for Tennessee Titans X's and O's. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, 27 years as a Tennessee Titans fanatic. I've covered the team for USA Today, Sports Illustrated, and hosted the #1 Tennessee Titans podcast, Locked on Titans, for 8 seasons. In today's film breakdown, this one I am very excited about. We're going to take a look at Femi and Faulk. Femi Oladejo and Keldric Faulk, two of the Titans' young edge rushers that have tremendous talent, but are definitely raw. So we're going to look at their performance against the 49ers, what they did well, what they didn't do so well. Before we dive in, do want to thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you get subscribed, stay subscribed for year-round free Tennessee Titans film content. Make sure you throw a thumbs up on the video, throw a tighten up down in the chat. And with that being said, as we always do, let's step into the film room. We're going to start with Keldric Faulk, the rookie. I think he's going to play a bigger role in the defense this year than Femi Oladejo. And we're going to look at what he did well in this game. And setting the edge against the run, going to be critical for Keldric Faulk early on in his career. That's where he's really going to provide immediate value, and he does that here. We get the motion over from the tight end. Faulk kicks out to make sure he has a wide enough angle. And I like how he went from a 3-point stance, or a 4-point stance, really, to a 2-point stance based on the alignment of the tight end and how wide he needed to be. He's comfortable in both. But he does a good job of stacking the tight end, shedding, and then making the tackle on the running back. That's a really impressive play. We get a better view of it right here. And again, he's going to be able to use his tremendous length. He's got really long arms. And he's able to stack the tight end right here, so he's got good control of him. He's just going to keep vision on the ball carrier as well as the pitch comes out. Look, he's got his eyes on him. He's watching him. And as soon as he sees him cut inside, look how he uses his power and his strength to throw the tight end off of him and then get his arms on the ball carrier and take him down by himself. That's a really, really impressive rep from the rookie right there in run defense. Stack, shed, make the play. Good stuff. This one right here gets me fired up. So you have Keldric Faulk right here. The Titans are going to run a little bit of a pressure, and Faulk is going to have an inside rush right here, and he throws a spin move on this offensive lineman that, I mean, it had been 4 hours. I had to go to the doctor. Like, it was just so impressive to see the movement skills from a guy who's 6'6", 280, 300 pounds. Watch this. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. And great job by the quarterback getting the ball out quickly. But my gosh, a guy that big, boom. Look at that spin. I saw that spin move right there when I watched this on tape. And I was like, this dude could be the best rusher in the NFL if he got the right coaching and is dedicated enough. To see him, boom, whip around the offensive lineman at that speed, incredibly impressive. Again, for a guy his size, with his length and his strength, great catch by Dazon Stribling too, but what a rep of potential for Keldric Faulk. Now this one had me pretty fired up too, because this looks like something that could help Keldric Faulk win in the pass rush, an actual pass rush move that could help him get on the field and make an impact earlier. So he's outside one-on-one with the tackle, and look, he has the length at first, the long arm, and then he rips underneath and gets to the edge. And this is a sack if Cody Barton isn't here. Cody Barton is going to swoop around, and he should have had the sack, but he missed it. Get Anthony Hill in there. But if Cody Barton isn't coming in on a blitz here at all, I think Keldric Faulk just gets the sack right here, because the quarterbacks, look where Faulk is at. Do you see that? Keldric Faulk is going to get this sack if not for Cody Barton missing this sack. Look how he ripped underneath the backside arm, and now he's got the angle, he's got the leverage, and with his long arms, he's going to get to that quarterback right there. That right there has me pretty fired up for Keldric Faulk, because that's a repeatable pass rush win. Going back to the movement that he showed on the spin move earlier, using Keldric Faulk on these twists and stunts with Jeffrey Simmons and John Franklin Myers and Jermaine Johnson, like, I think it's going to be deadly. You have Simmons cut in here, and then you have Keldric Faulk, who just comes around him, and the speed that he moves at and the size, and again, the length and strength, like, I just think these are going to be deadly during the season. Watch how he moves around right here. Boom. You see how he just shifts his feet? How nimble he is? Right there. That little spot right there. That, to me, a guy that size shouldn't be able to move like that. Nimble feet. Boom. Over. That impresses me. And he gets into the gap. Good job by the quarterback getting rid of the ball quick, but look at that opening that he's about to enter right there. And the length that he has to get to the quarterback. He's going to make some plays this year. I was pretty impressed. Now, this isn't a perfect win for Keldric Faulk by any means. He's one-on-one with the tackle, but I just really like the way that he's using his hands early on. It's going to be a big transition for him coming from Auburn in their two-gap system, where he had just read and react to getting up the field nonstop. You see how he tried to do it again? Long arm in the chest, and then rip under. So I know that he didn't win that rep right there, but the fact that he has a move that he's working on, that he's having some success with, you gotta build somewhere, and I like that from Keldric Faulk. Now I want to get into a little bit of run defense here. Look at Keldric Faulk as he kind of slides down, and there's going to be a puller come from the opposite side, and he's just absolutely going to crash in and close the gap, which is exactly what his job is supposed to be right here. Tight end goes in motion. Look how he sinks down. Close this gap. Boom. Doesn't end up being a puller, but it's the lead block coming to kick out from the fullback. He's got to sink that. So here's the puller coming right here. Here's the lead block. The Titans run this all the time, but they bring the tight end from the other side. They've run it with Daniel Bellinger as the fullback as well. But again, you got to squeeze this down because they're trying to kick you out and then lead blocker up through the hole. So the job of this edge man is to squeeze down this kick out block and try to make it a narrow hole to allow his defensive teammates to come in and help. And that's exactly what Keldric Faulk is able to do. Boom, squeezes it down, and now there's nowhere to go. So good rep right there in run defense. Last play of the good right here for Keldric Faulk, and I just like his effort and energy here. It's a bobbled snap past the quarterback, and he just fights, gets through a couple of guys, continues to work, and look, gets a good shot on the quarterback as well. To me, that's just effort, intensity, and I want it, you know what I mean? And Keldric Faulk is going to have to bring a ton of that to the table. Get through, get to the quarterback as quick as I can, deliver a hit. It wasn't all good for the rookie edge rusher in his first performance, and he's a rookie, of course, so that's to be expected. You guys always get so mad in the comment section if I bring out any critical plays, like we're never, ever supposed to look at any bad plays for any player ever. Just ignore those forever, but he just gets fooled by the play action fake here, and this is rookie awareness level stuff, and you know, in this offense, and look how far past he goes. You know, he's just totally out of. Now he finds a way to come back in the play and get a hit on a quarterback. And I wanted to use this play because it's bad that he gets so misdirected. But look at him come back with hustle and effort and get a shot on the quarterback. Like, even a bad play, there's something impressive about Keldric Faulk. So Faulk is over here on this one, and he's got to fight through the chip from Stribling right here and deal with the offensive tackle. But when he gets to the offensive tackle, he just, you know, this is an area of improvement for Faulk. Not something we should be mad at him about or anything. But he's just got to get more coordinated with his hands because he just plays patty cake right here with this guy with his hands for multiple seconds. Just hand fighting with him. Not moving his feet back and forth, not trying to get inside or outside. He's just driving forward with hand and chest, and that's not winning. So we got to have a more coordinated rush plan for Keldric Faulk. Same thing here, just a more coordinated rush plan and more accurate strikes with the hands. He's at an inside alignment right here, which I think he'll get a lot of this year, and comes and the hand strikes, he's in a good spot right here. If he can lift up and forklift the elbow, he might be able to rip under and get to the outside, but he's just not quite, you know, the game hasn't quite gotten slow enough yet for him. So he throws the elbow away and tries, But then look how his hands are he's just not able to disconnect entirely. Got to bring that inside arm through so that you can get that inside shoulder right here to this edge. It starts out good, but he's just not quite able to finish the move. But he's getting there, and you can see the potential. You can see the need to get better with the striking with the hands on this rep. Keldric Faulk is right here on this one, and physically, he's able to give himself chances. Gets through the chip, and now look how he almost had the edge right there. Boom. If he could swipe the hands inside, look at that right there. If you could just be more powerful, more accurate with that hand strike, knock those hands in, and then you have the clean edge. That's a nice swipe move that he can get to, but even so, doesn't get it. Right here, see, he's trying to hit hands. He's trying to swipe in and out, and you can see how he's developing. Doesn't work with that one, but look him swipe this inside. See that? It did work this time, and he gets to the inside. So he's working on swiping with his hands and using those big levers, and it didn't work. The pass got out, but you're seeing the progress even in the bad reps. Again, Faulk doesn't get home here, but watch him come off the edge with power. He's going to be a powerful player who, if he can keep his pad level low and his center of gravity, watch how he knocks back the offensive tackle. Boom, with the two-handed shove. Now, it's not a win. It's not a great rep or anything like that, but you can see the initial power that he's going to be able to play with. Now, on these twists and stunts that we've been talking about, he's going to have to keep his balance. He's kind of like a baby deer right now, trying to find his balance out there, and you see him get knocked off balance right there by the chip. And he's just so wide, taking a wide turn there on corner 3, man, you know, and he's just out of the play at this point. So just got to be a little tighter, keep your head on a swivel, a little more on balance. Let's go to Femi Oladejo. First and foremost, you have the best play of the day for Femi Oladejo. He's able to get a tackle for loss, and I don't know why this is, but out of all of Femi's career highlights so far, it feels like half of them, he was unblocked. He's either the luckiest man on earth, or he truly is right place, right time, because they just run right to him. But hey, right place, right time, made the tackle. That has to count for something, right? Has to count for something. We have Femi Oladejo right here as well in run defense. Look how he's able to attack the block. Look at his agility and strength to throw the block off of him and get inside and get to the ball carrier. Like, this is where he's going to make his bones early on, being good against the run, setting a firm edge. That's good stuff right there from Femi. Again, because of that linebacker background, he's real good with pursuit. He's going to get upfield and do his job here and then turn around and get back to be able to help make the tackle. Okay, I see it. I'm floating. And that initial move, like when he comes up, look how he slides upfield and like right away. Like, he's reading it very quickly and sees where the ball carrier is going, gets upfield to make the tackle. That's his linebacker background right there. Pure strength to set the edge right here for Femi Oladejo. Again, he's going to need to do this very well consistently to stay in the NFL. Sets his ground, won't be moved off, sheds the tackle, and then gets inside to make the tackle. That is picture perfect right there from Femi Oladejo. Shed, inside, make the tackle. More effort plays from Femi as well. He's a backside chaser right here, but he's got the athleticism and the linear ability to get downfield, get down that line, and make a play. Boom. Now what everybody came for, Femi's pass rush reps. I really like how he fires off the line of scrimmage right here. I think that's something he's going to have to get used to, is at linebacker, you're kind of being reactive. You want to see what's happening. You want to read your keys and then trigger. With this, right away, immediately jumping off the line of scrimmage. So his get off the line of scrimmage is something that I'm going to be focused on early on in this new system. And he gets off the line of scrimmage quick here, gets hands and chest. And you can tell they're working on that rip move, because see how he's trying to bring his inside hand? He's trying to bring it underneath that outside edge, and he doesn't do it successfully. He's not great with his hands, but just getting off the line of scrimmage with power, getting into the offensive lineman's chest, you drive him back a couple of yards, you can press the pocket on the quarterback, and look, he's getting close to getting the pressure here and getting to that outside edge. and he's able to turn it around, but that's a little bit of something. Here's a good effort rush from Femi Oladejo, has to deal with some traffic, but keeps coming and ends up getting deals with two, still fights, gets a hand up to the quarterback. That's a pretty good rep right there. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. And this one, I think this might be, I think maybe before he got hurt in the Raiders game, there might have been one. But this might be his best pass rush rep that I've seen from Femi Oladejo. He's been trying to use the two-handed swipe. It's kind of like a Euro step move, and then you swipe the hands away, you get to the outside edge, and he almost has it right here. He almost has it. And to me, the fact that he's looking coordinated doing it tells me he's going to be able to pull it off eventually. See that? Knock the hand away, using that inside arm to knock that hand away, get to the outside. And look, do you see? He finally found that angle. He hasn't found that angle right there, and he falls, and we'll talk more about that in a second. But that little knock the outside hand down, he's been trying to knock the hands away so much. That's the most successful I've seen him be at it, and then get to the edge. That is what a sack is going to look like for Femi Oladejo. Okay, but here's the bad, and there's still quite a bit of bad out there. He does a little loop in here, and he's off balance, man. If he's not going straight forward, he just struggles. Watch him get knocked off balance here. Comes inside on the loop, and then just pushed to the ground easily. Just loses his balance. And we see it again here. He's over here on this side. Just driven into the ground. Boom. Just loses his balance all the time when he tries to turn that corner. So he can go straight, but now he's got to bend it inside. Now he's got to bend towards the quarterback, make the move, and bend. And he just, as he goes to do it, he gets off balance, and he gets pushed to the ground. Now we're just going to see some consecutive pass rush losses where he just doesn't really have any moves. It's not even like where you see Faulk trying the moves and trying to hand swipe. Sometimes Femi just doesn't do much of anything, it feels like. Like right here, just hands to the chest. I guess he's not really, like he's not trying to like hit a move or knock hands or rip or swim. He's just like yanking back and forth, it feels like. Like he's just trying to yank over his arm and do something. Like it's just, you know, you see some growth sometimes. Here he is down here, but just not enough. And that's why Truman Jones was getting first team reps over Femi in practice. This is his favorite thing. When he gets totally upfield, now he'll spin back, but it's always too late. He's got to hit that spin right now. Right now you hit the spin, and then you have a chance to get the quarterback. But when you take 2 or 3 more steps up the field and you're past the quarterback and now you want to spin back, it's going to be too late. So it's like, gotta hit that one a little bit quicker. Femi right here this time. Just, do you see the movement there? It just looks clunky. Like, Keldric Faulk moves a lot better than him, and Keldric Faulk is, 40 pounds heavier and 3 inches taller. He just seems clunky to me. Here's Femi right here. Deal with the chip. Just clunky movement. Like, I feel like right here, the DT has done the job, but he's too far up. He can't get a quick move around. He's too far up the field. He needs to be leaning back so he can burst through this huge gap right here. But he's too far up, so he kind of has to orbit around, and he's too close. It's too easy for the guard to take him, not putting any pressure on him at all. All right, last one here for Femi. Right here. I just don't like the plan. I don't know what the plan is. Gave him a little shoulder fake. That's the first time I've seen that. But just hand straight, no swipe. If you're going to give the shoulder fake, give the shoulder fake so that he shoots his hands, then knock the outside hand away, and then get to the edge. Like, I don't know. I'm just not seeing enough progress to think that Femi, again, is going to be able to help too much this year. Titans fans, I hope you guys enjoyed that film breakdown on Femi Oladejo and Keldric Faulk. Again, far from perfect. They have a long way to go, but we are seeing progress from both players that have me pretty excited about what they can do in the future. Again, I'm going to have a ton of Tennessee Titans content for you here on the channel. You want to be the most informed, most up-to-date, most entertained Tennessee Titans fan you could possibly be. You need to pair the Locked On Titans podcast, the Locked On Titans hits, and the Tic Tac Titans film channel, and you are good to go. But with that being said, again, that's going to do it for today's film breakdown. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, and as I tell you every episode, tighten up.